Yeah, I've got cancer.
What would you do if one of the most confident and outspoken television personalities suddenly looked at his closest friends and quietly said, "I've got cancer"? That single sentence has shocked millions of fans around the world. Jeremy Clarkson, the man famous for his humor, bold opinions, and larger-than-life personality, has revealed that he is battling an aggressive form of cancer. The emotional announcement appeared in the latest episodes of Clarkson's Farm and immediately became one of the biggest entertainment stories across the internet. For years, viewers have known Jeremy as someone who jokes through difficult situations and rarely shows emotion. But this time was completely different. There were no jokes, no laughter, and no dramatic television performance. Instead, there was silence, surprise, and genuine emotion. The moment left not only his friends speechless but also millions of viewers who have followed his career for decades. However, hidden behind this shocking news is an important message that could potentially save lives. According to Jeremy, the cancer was discovered early during medical examinations, giving doctors the opportunity to begin treatment before the disease could progress further. While he described the cancer as aggressive, he also made it clear that early detection has given him hope. Today, we'll look at everything we know about Jeremy Clarkson's diagnosis, the emotional scenes that have touched millions of people, his recent health struggles, and why this story has become much bigger than just another celebrity headline. Before we continue, if you enjoyed detailed celebrity news and inspiring real-life stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. For anyone unfamiliar with British television, Jeremy Clarkson is far more than just a TV presenter. Over the last several decades, he has become one of the most recognizable faces in entertainment. His work on Top Gear transformed a simple car program into a worldwide phenomenon watched by millions across different countries. His unique style, sarcastic humor, and fearless opinions made him one of the most talked-about personalities on television. Later, he joined the Grand Tour, where he continued entertaining audiences with adventures, travel, and automobiles. But perhaps one of the biggest surprises of his career came when he left fast cars behind and decided to become a farmer. Clarkson's Farm started as a fun experiment but quickly became one of the most successful documentary series in recent years. Viewers watched him struggle with farming equipment, weather conditions, animals, government regulations, and the everyday challenges faced by British farmers. Many people expected comedy. Instead, they found a surprisingly honest and emotional series that also highlighted the real difficulties of modern agriculture. Because of that show, Jeremy earned a completely new audience that appreciated his willingness to learn, fail, and keep trying. That is exactly why his latest health announcement has affected so many people. Fans who have watched him laugh through disasters suddenly saw a completely different side of Hema Man facing one of life's biggest challenges. No one expected the newest season of Clarkson's Farm to deliver such emotional moments. But that's exactly what happened. And the most unforgettable scene was still to come. As the latest episodes of Clarkson's Farm continue, the atmosphere feels noticeably different. Instead of the usual light-hearted farming challenges and humorous conversations, viewers begin to sense that something serious is about to happen. Jeremy himself had already hinted on social media that the final episodes would be difficult to watch. Most fans assumed he was referring to problems on the farm or another emotional storyline. But nobody expected what happened next. Jeremy sits down with his close friends Caleb and Charlie. There are no dramatic background sounds, no suspenseful editing, and no long speech. He simply looks at them and says, "I've got cancer." For a few seconds, complete silence fills the room. Caleb immediately responds with disbelief. "No." Charlie also appears shocked, trying to understand what he has just heard. Jeremy calmly explains that he has known about the diagnosis since May. Although he describes the cancer as aggressive, he chooses not to reveal which type it is. When asked where the cancer is located, his response is simple. Where it is of no concern to anybody. That one sentence reflects an important message. While Jeremy is willing to share that he is facing cancer, he also believes that some parts of his medical journey remain private. In today's world, celebrities often feel pressure to reveal every detail of their personal lives. Jeremy's decision reminds everyone that a person can choose to share as much or as little as they want. This honesty made the scene even more powerful. There were no dramatic headlines or carefully prepared press conferences. Instead, millions of viewers witnessed a real conversation between friends. For years, audiences have known Jeremy Clarkson as someone who jokes about almost everything. He is famous for sarcasm, controversial opinions, and an attitude that nothing can shake him. But these episodes reveal a different man. His voice is quieter. His expressions are more thoughtful. Instead of making jokes, he speaks openly about uncertainty, fear, and treatment. Before the episodes were released, Jeremy even posted a short video telling viewers that the ending of the season would not be cheerful. He explained that Clarkson's farm normally tries to remain charming, relaxing, and entertaining. However, this time the final episodes would be emotional and difficult to watch. Many fans now understand exactly what he meant. What makes this story even more surprising is that this is not Jeremy Clarkson's first serious health scare. Earlier, he spoke publicly about suffering from major heart problems. Doctors reportedly discovered severe arterial blockage, forcing him to undergo medical treatment and make significant lifestyle changes. Many viewers believe that difficult chapter was finally over. But now, another unexpected challenge has appeared. Near the end of the season, Jeremy is shown lying in a hospital bed. Looking directly at the camera, he delivers a message that immediately caught everyone's attention. He says that some of the treatment has not gone exactly as planned, and that he will remain in the hospital for a while. Then he adds a sentence that many fans found deeply emotional. "If this is successful, I'll see you for season 6. If it isn't, I won't." Those few words perfectly capture the uncertainty that comes with any serious illness. Despite being known as one of television's toughest personalities, Jeremy Clarkson shows the same fears and hopes that millions of ordinary people experience every single day. And perhaps that honesty is what has made this story resonate with so many viewers around the world. Jeremy Clarkson's announcement quickly became one of the most discussed stories online, not only because he is a famous television personality, but because cancer is something that affects almost every family in one way or another. The moment people hear the word cancer, fear often becomes the first reaction. Many immediately imagine the worst possible outcome. However, medical experts have repeatedly explained that modern treatments have improved significantly over the years, and in many cases, early diagnosis dramatically increases the chances of successful treatment. That is exactly why one sentence from Jeremy's announcement stands out more than anything else. He revealed that although the cancer is aggressive, it was caught early. Those 3 words completely change the story. Early detection gives doctors more treatment options and often leads to much better outcomes than discovering a disease at a later stage. While Jeremy has decided not to reveal the exact type of cancer, his decision deserves respect. Health information is deeply personal, and every individual has the right to decide how much they want to share with the public. Some celebrities choose complete transparency, while others prefer privacy. Neither choice is wrong. Within hours of the episode's release, social media platforms were filled with messages of support. Longtime viewers remembered Jeremy as the outspoken presenter who entertained millions through Top Gear and the Grand Tour. Newer audiences knew him as the farmer who struggled with tractors, crops, animals, and unpredictable weather in Clarkson's farm. Despite his often controversial personality, one thing became clear. Millions of people genuinely wanted him to recover. Many fans shared their own personal experiences with cancer. Some spoke about parents, grandparents, or friends who successfully completed treatment after early diagnosis. Others described how hearing a public figure speak honestly about illness encouraged them to schedule medical checkups they had been postponing for months. This is one of the most powerful effects celebrity stories can have. A single public conversation can inspire thousands of people to pay more attention to their own health. Clarkson's farm has always been more than a television show about farming. It has highlighted the challenges of agriculture, family life, weather, business pressures, and personal struggles. Now it has unexpectedly become a reminder of something even more important. Health should never be taken for granted. Routine medical examinations often feel unnecessary when we feel perfectly fine. Many people delay appointments because they are busy, afraid, or simply believe nothing is wrong. But Jeremy's experience demonstrates why regular checkups matter. His diagnosis happened during medical investigations, allowing doctors to identify the problem before it progressed further. That early discovery may become the most important factor in his recovery journey. Instead of spreading fear, Jeremy's story spreads awareness. It reminds viewers that serious illnesses can affect anyone, regardless of age, fame, or success. And sometimes, one routine appointment can completely change the future. As millions continue following updates on his health, one hope unites fans everywhere that Jeremy Clarkson will overcome this challenge and return stronger than ever, ready to continue doing what he loves. Jeremy Clarkson has spent most of his career making people laugh. Whether he was driving powerful sports cars across impossible roads, arguing with his co-hosts, or trying to manage a farm with very little experience, he always appeared fearless and full of confidence. That is exactly why this latest chapter feels so different. For the first time in many years, viewers saw not a television personality but an ordinary human being facing uncertainty. There was no dramatic speech, no attempt to gain sympathy, and no sensational announcement. Instead, Jeremy simply shared the truth. He admitted that he had been living with the diagnosis since May, described the cancer as aggressive, and confirmed that doctors had caught it early. Perhaps the most emotional moment came when he spoke from a hospital bed. Looking directly into the camera, he quietly said, "If this is successful, I'll see you in season 6. If it isn't, I won't." Those words instantly resonated with millions of viewers because they reflected something everyone understands: the uncertainty that comes with serious illness. Yet hidden inside that uncertainty is a message of hope. Medical science has advanced tremendously over the last few decades. Many cancers that once seemed impossible to treat now have highly effective treatment options, especially when discovered in their early stages. That is why doctors across the world continue to emphasize the importance of routine health checks and paying attention to unusual symptoms instead of ignoring them. Jeremy's story is not just about one celebrity. It is about families, friends, parents, and loved ones who face similar challenges every single day. It reminds us that health is more valuable than success, wealth, or fame. It also reminds us that asking for medical advice or attending a routine examination is never a sign of weakness. It is an investment in our future. For now, Jeremy Clarkson has chosen to keep many details of his diagnosis private, and that decision deserves respect. What matters most is that treatment has begun and that millions of fans around the world continue to send messages of support and hope for a full recovery. Everyone who has watched Clarkson's farm knows Jeremy as someone who refuses to give up easily. Whether battling broken machinery, impossible weather, financial setbacks, or unexpected obstacles, he always finds a way to keep moving forward. Fans hope he approaches this challenge with the same determination. And perhaps, when season 6 finally arrives, viewers will see not only the return of a beloved television presenter but also the inspiring story of someone who faced one of life's toughest battles and continued fighting with courage. Until then, the biggest lesson from this story is simple. Never ignore your health. Regular checkups, early diagnosis, and timely treatment can make an enormous difference. If this story encourages even one person to schedule a medical examination they have been delaying, then Jeremy Clarkson's honest and emotional revelation will have achieved something far greater than creating headlines. Thank you for watching. If you found this story informative and meaningful, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, subscribe for more in-depth celebrity news and real-life stories, and stay tuned for future updates on Jeremy Clarkson's recovery. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and take care of yourself and the people you love.